8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Right there, 54. Got it. 54.
And here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
4-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Cody Barton.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's got room. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. And they had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 27 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's brought down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Seahawks.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Seahawk ball carrier.
In on the stop, Demonte Casey.
45-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
He was taken down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Sterling Buckrichter to kick off for the...
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Seahawks.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Wilson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Hey, check. 21. Space. Slam. 51. Let's go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, express. Hey, 59, ready. 50's the mark. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Just like that.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. They run it with Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now again, right side. It's Carson, and a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Off play action. Huntley. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. A slant to Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, punk.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Trey Flowers picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Seahawks, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Huntley going for it all. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly. And that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
2-yard line. 1-yard gain.
They run again with Carson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Third down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day on this. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Keanu Neal.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's got